Wandering Wind. Welcome back to another reaction of MLP. And I feel silly today, so I'm hoping that helps.
I got a lot of, I got 4 episodes I'm gonna watch for the next few hours. So let's begin.
I love Furry Friends Book Club.
Furry Friends Book Club? Is this like some weird, like some fanfic? Okay guys, bring out your best fanfic you wrote this week or you read.
That actually kind of hurt a little bit.
You're here!
Because hers is glowing too, I think. Yeah, it is. This is a reasonable reaction considering the past two, because she's like so disappointed. She was like, and now she's like so excited.
The Hooffields and McColts. It's like a baseball reference right there.
Oh, Jonah Lewis and Christine Santo. Let's go. Wow, their third episode this season, but their stuff's been great so far. So let's see where they go with it.
Testing out potential friendship problems.
She's way too happy about this. What is that? The circle line through it plus love. Tilde, the hexagons, 2 Pegasi hugging each other. The parentheses and cupcakes. Parentheses cupcakes, pie over cake. Presents over infinity. Equals 2 happy ponies. This is so ridiculous, it's funny.
I mean, I'm the princess of friendship.
Yeah, in Applejack's chair.
How would it look if I couldn't solve a friendship problem?
Okay, she's like taking this way too far now. She's taking this friendship thing way too serious and she needs to take a chill pill.
And there isn't a lot of information on them. All I could find was this. I'm a little nervous since that's all I could find. I usually like to be a bit more prepared.
McFields and Hooffields and McColts? That's a reference now when I think about it. I feel like they're like 2 hillbillies gonna be fighting against each other over something really common, or I don't want to say hillbilly, but 2 animal, like country style animal feels like battling each other for over some property. I don't know. That's the only reference I can remember from in my childhood.
Yep. That was... Oh, if you've watched this show long enough, that was a long time coming. Poor Fluttershy. You're not gonna take that, are you?
Since we're almost there.
She can fly... Huh? Twilight has never been one to showcase strength, and here she is flying with books that Fluttershy is currently struggling with. When did she get massive strength? Is that an Alicorn thing?
Maybe by figuring out where the flying pumpkins are coming from?
I told you, some redneck bully thing. One's gonna be like a really redneckish kind of guy, like some guy gonna be some sort of like Civil War or like some sort of revolutionist, like American Civil War leader, like fire with like a little sword sticking out, like and he like launch cannonballs. Obviously they're probably gonna keep it friendly and like launch something else, but still launching each other. They're probably fighting over some dumb reason.
Well, this just took a much more serious turn. I like this.
We're pumpkining our neighbors.
Well, at least they're blunt.
Don't even bother. They're probably spies for the Hooffields.
Huh? Excuse me. You have a male face with a girl voice. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, just hear me out. It's a little weird because this is the first time they've done it.
Terrible neighbors! Neighbors!
Oh my god! I know all they said is that they, a pebble took it out, so voice is probably much the same. But, damn!
That is incredible! Dude, I would love to shout out to my enemies and have their health just tear apart. But dude, he just tore down the village. I wonder why they're so mad. They literally have the superior technology and like everything else. Unless they have like horrible growing habits.
Oh, I just figured something out. You know how the Hooffields said they aren't good at building stuff? Well, these guys clearly are because they got a whole fort going on. But maybe a problem of theirs is that they are bad at growing like food or pumpkins or something like that. So so the way they come together is by combining their talents. I don't get it. These random animal bits. I wonder if it amounts to anything.
Attention, Hooffields and McColts!
That is incredible. Voice amplifying magic. Able to project your voice like an announcer.
So, let's stop this senseless fighting! There, that should do it. Ready to go home, Fluttershy?
I know she has a very by-the-book approach to things. But surely, she has been in enough problems to know that simply saying something does not solve the problem. This is not the first time she's dealt with a dispute, and especially among her friends, and she should know by now, especially with people flinging stuff at each other and pulling pranks, that simply going up there saying that, especially that very unmotivated speech, and then she walks off all hella proud of herself and goes, "Wanna go home?" Really? That is one of the dumbest Twilight moments I've ever seen, and I hate seeing Twilight dumb. Oh, Jesus. Those can hurt. Then again, pumpkins could too, but tomatoes, yeah, they'll sting, but it'll more than anything leave a mess. The pumpkins, yeah, if they land in the right spot, that's gonna, I kind of don't want to go into detail, but this is very, very dangerous. And it's just completely shoved off. Alright, cool. No, the result of that is that both of those ponies would be severely injured or dead.
It was a good plan.
I wonder what Fluttershy's point of this is. It's a really good episode, making me like really consider how Fluttershy is, because so far Twilight's doing the major work, but I feel like Fluttershy does have the idea. We started off with Fluttershy, so Fluttershy has the solution. She's probably gonna yell out, "Look, all the poor creatures you're hurting."
Pardon us, Ma, but do you remember what started this whole feud in the first place?
Yes, thank you. This is what we need.
Them Hooffields did us a grave injustice some time ago for some reason.
Oh no, don't do this. Oh, don't be lazy. You gotta have a reason. This has been done before, and I absolutely hate it. I don't care if this is just a generation feud that's been going on, which is also another error, because then why haven't they been called here sooner if this has been going on forever? But please, don't be lazy about this. Like, actually think it through. This makes me so sad if this is the way they're going with it.
Okay, what? So they don't even remember why? Huh. I'm pretty sure I remember my grudges.
Maybe some pony just needs to say they're sorry.
Oh yeah, when you say sorry, they're both gonna try to say, you're sorry, and then they're gonna end up fighting again.
This apology cake will go a long way to making amends between you two.
Dude, that's the Trojan horse, literally. There's only one pony, literally, and they're all of them inside. When you get in there, they're gonna be like, invasion! And they're gonna chuck tomatoes at each other. Like, do.
What the? Also, I love how they... Yeah, this is Earth Pony stuff going on right here. That's also inconsistent, though, because I just remember Big Mac trying to carry that cake in Mystery on the Friendship Express. And he was struggling with it, and now this pony is having no problem carrying a much bigger cake, or hauling, rather, a much bigger cake on a cart that seems it would be impossible for someone her age to move on her own in the first place.
Arm the cannons!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Arm the cannons!
Jeez! Did you see that? Do you have like just like the solid steel cannons or iron? Probably that's what cannons mostly made out of. Like right behind the wall, and like he lifted it with no problem. Like ready, just stick it after her. So she's a lot stronger. She carried that cake with no problem. I remember back in the day, she like used to have difficulty carrying more than a few items. But now look at her. She's able to carry a solid piece of cake with a few ponies inside with no problem. She just like, oh, dude, he took a headshot.
Wait, are you serious about apologizing? Why in Equestria would we do that? We didn't do anything wrong!
But you didn't do anything exactly right either. Like, there's... It's just the whole reasoning behind this that is ruining this episode very quickly.
What kind of carrots are those? They just pierce through wood. That's scary.
Well, this should be a rather serious moment, but it's country music. Just watch this goofiness, even though it's not goofy at all. Oh, there's so much wrong with this. I love the implication behind it, and there might be more to the story that I am missing, and maybe this is a giant reference to something that I am just totally forgetting. But like, you do, even if you do know what the episode is referencing as a whole, you do need to judge the episode on its own merit, and on its own merit, it sucks right now. Please do not use the reference as an excuse for this episode to suck.
That guy's like Big Mac. He's like, nice try. Boom.
I don't get it. This was supposed to be the most beautiful valley in all of Equestria. What happened?
What do you think? They fired stuff. You can see it around you. They're smart, Twilight. Use your brain. Ugh.
Every pony free! Free!
Okay, that was cool.
Awesome! She did it! Oh my gosh. Let me see. I think it's called spatial object freeze. It's something like that. Like, it'll prevent any object within a certain radius to like, or whitelist a bunch of items that will freeze. So she could like prevent other only certain ponies to be frozen while other ponies still walk freely. I'm assuming so Fluttershy and the animals can still move. That is incredible. Gross.
I think the episode's about to end. Yeah. Alright. No, I don't like this episode at all. The story was nice. I'm glad there was a reason at the end, but there was way too much in aggravation just watching the episode before that. Like, unfortunately, the conflict isn't believable. Would you really continue fighting if you didn't remember why they fought in the first place? It was legitimate, but no one remembered. So, like, anyone with half a brain over there would have, like, said, hey, what are we doing again? Why are we fighting? Why are we ruining this beautiful valley below us? It at least came together. It at least turned into a story, and it was okay. I'm so disappointed. That should have been a lot better. With the others, I'm like, their premise kind of didn't give them a lot to work with. This one, you had so much to work with, and you still ruined it somehow. Alright. I can definitely forgive the episode, because I know what it tried to do, I know what it wanted to do, and for the most part, it did its best trying, and the animation, again, was still very good, and there was a lot of funny animation moments. I kind of wish they actually knew why they were fighting to begin with, because then, you know, they'd be fighting for a reason. What's wrong with that? Why do they have to learn it from the animals? Last 5 episodes? Come on. I don't even know if that's ever happened before. 5 episodes in a row that I didn't like? Man. Wow, that sucks. Overall, I have a negative opinion of this episode. I see what it went for. I'm hoping this is trying to reference something. But at the same time, even if it does, that can't be the episode's merit.
Sweet. That's it. Yep. What I rate this? Good introduction. It was decent. Actually, very decent. Very well done. It was that Fluttershy was the one who solved it at the end, so it was appropriate. So the whole episode there was just fine. Pacing, perfect. Concept, could need a little bit work. Actually, decent concept, I'm gonna say that. And what else? I don't know what else, really. The whole format was just right. Perfect, not too much, not too little. Each one used what they knew very well, and they got the result. If I have to give it a 10-star rating, I have to give it an 8 or 8.5. It definitely had a few flaws. Some of the pacing was weird, and a lot of the dialogue, and some of the things were too obvious, like the Trojan horse cake thing. Really? Remember what they say about writing stories? A good story writer borrows an idea. A great one steals an idea. Don't do that. Stealing is bad, but the concept, they're talking about stealing concepts like the Trojan horse cake thing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next episode. Oh wait, gotta quit just right. Peace.
Pumpkining your neighbors.
Pumpkining my neighbors. Oh, it's sweet. Somewhat related to this plot, actually more to the pumpkin part. I want to build a pumpkin launcher. I want to chuck pumpkins like 1,000 meters, or like I literally just want to chuck a pumpkin a few blocks. It's like fire, boom, and just hear this and see the pumpkin just hit something. Oh, I totally want to build a pumpkin launcher. I'm gonna hire me a couple engineers. Pumpkin launch a few things. Couple of rubber bands will do. You're right, rubber bands will do. Need a catapult device. How hard is it to make a catapult? But I want to totally pumpkin something.